Hi, I'm Mike Rooney. Today's free art lesson is on a little exercise I call painting upside down. What it's good for is loosening you up. If you feel like you're too tight and you want to loosen up and start seeing big shapes and stop worrying about eyelashes on gnats and stuff like that, what you want to do is start painting upside down. That'll get you seeing the big picture, seeing the shapes, seeing the values, and getting away from detail. So, you know, let's go ahead and take this surf type picture, and we're going to paint it upside down, and watch how even though I'm just painting shapes, when I turn it right side up and tweak it a little bit, it's going to look right. So what we're going to do is in a previous free art lesson I talked about how to grid this thing off. So what I'm going to do is the same thing. I'm going to kind of grid it off so I can hurry up and get the picture onto the canvas pretty quick and get it on there accurately so I don't have to redraw it. So what you do is you just go corner to corner and then straight across. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it looks pretty much like a square. So I'm going to see if a square works. So I go corner to corner and then up and down or horizontal, and I compare the sizes of these triangles so they look pretty accurate. If they were way out of whack, like too long or whatever, I'd have to redraw this canvas, but that looks pretty close. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look through my red plastic. I like to break stuff down into values. I'm going to look through this red plastic at my picture, and I'm going to break it down into 3 values and paint it in magenta real quick. I'm going to lay a wash on real quick just so I can nail the values. So I look through my little red plastic and I see that the darkest value, well, let's go ahead and just draw the shapes first. We'll worry about the values in a minute. So all I do is, just like when you were in high school and you drew off a grid, I'm going to draw this by getting the shape of the water. The water comes down and under there. It's kind of a curved shape and goes under. Then the board starts right here. It makes a little triangle. See that you can paint that negative space too. That's on another lesson also. Be sure to check all these lessons out. All right, now the board comes around like so, and then his body starts right here, goes down, then his head is right here, the shoulder picks up on that line, then his arm goes like so, and then his hand is on the end. So that's basically, now, you know, even looking at this, it's hard to see him as a body. It's hard to see it as a surfer. It's like you're drawing it, but your mind is tricked because it's turned upside down. So basically, this is great for drawing because you're not thinking what you see. You're not saying, oh, I know his leg is here and there. All you're doing is drawing these abstract shapes on there, and it really helps to get it on there accurately. So I know that it comes up, and then his arm goes out. I probably got his arm a little bit long, yeah. Don't need that right there. I know that's not good. Okay, so here's his arm. There's that shape. All I'm doing is painting shapes. His other arm comes behind and down to the board. So his other arm is there. The shape of the water starts about right here and comes down. I guess that's the foam of the wave. Okay, so basically, there's the drawing. Now I look through my red plastic. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but I can go like that and see that the darkest shapes are his head, like his hair, a little bit of hair right there. And looks like a little thing on there. And I look, and somewhere down around this area. Now, see, I'm just painting shapes. I'm not concerned about much of anything except getting the shape right. So I'm going to do all the darks first. And just paint them on there. All right, now the second thing, I look through there, I say, where's the whitest white? Of course, the whitest white is the foam of the water. So I'm going to go in there, and I'm going to paint that. I'm going to go ahead and lay that in really quickly with some yellow. I'm not trying to make a painting, I'm just trying to show you how to do it. So I'm not going to get too concerned about having this look nice. I'm just trying to show you how to paint shapes upside down and have it look like something. So there's, that's going to end up being white. So I'm going to scrub that in real good because I'm going to lay white really, really thickly over top of that. Now this second dark, or the other dark shapes are the board, and it looks kind of blue, so I'm going to take blue And I'm going to paint blue on the board. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of those logos on the board. I'm just going to go ahead and lay that in real quick. I want to make that kind of a purplish blue. So I'm just stroking in that purplish blue about like that. Notice how I'm not getting real concerned about it right now, because I can always cut in with the white. Now I look and I say, okay, the other one is a little bit lighter in places and it's blue too. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to lighten it up a little bit. I'm going to lay that in. It's just a tad lighter. I'm going to lay that in really, really quick. I like scrubbing. That's why these brushes, man, I'll tell you, they go through a hard time with me because I tend to scrub a lot. Now this one's got a little more blue-green in it, so I'm going to take some green and add some blue and make it more blue-green. It's got a little blue-green tint to it. So what I'm doing, this is called the block in. So what I'm doing is I'm squinting and I'm just trying to approximate those shapes right there. And what I'm going to do is, I know this is foam, so I'm going to break the edge just a little bit. Okay? Now, let's go ahead and wash that brush out. Let's go ahead and get the white in there. Let's put some white over top. Now what I'm going to do is lay this on super, super thick. This is called alla prima painting. Let's go with an even bigger brush. We'll just paint that in real white, real quick. All right. I'm not going to finish the whole thing. I'm going to put a little orange in there. Okay. A little blue here. I got to get that white in. Let's whack that white in real quick. And let's turn it upside, right side, and see if it looks like our surfer dude. Woo, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. And we'll turn this one up. And you can see that by doing it, I have, let's see. There we go. Okay, I was like, what have I done? There you go. Now see, I could work on it some more and be finished. That's painting upside down. That's a really good exercise for seeing big shapes. I'm Mike Rooney. If you'd like to see more about me, go to MikeRooneyStudios.blogspot.com.